It's where they make their money.
The NFL is entertainment, but
Of course it is.
But football is a sport.
Football's a sport. The NFL is entertainment.
Okay, hold on. The NFL is a business.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Well, because you're not allowed to hit the best player on the team. That's why. So that's when you learn that you're not supposed to like hurt the guy who's worth $40 million.
Okay, I feel you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. I was like fangirling out over Indiana Jones before the episode. I just couldn't get myself to hitting the button. Why am I fangirling over a random movie to most people? I don't know.
They're good.
I like it. But we got some football to talk about. We got some NBA to talk about. We got some things to talk about. Devin.
Should we make a Harrison Ford podcast?
No.
I'll talk about the Star Wars stuff. You talk about the Indiana Jones stuff.
You say you'll talk about the what?
The Star Wars stuff.
Okay. And
then we will have one viewer named Harrison Ford.
If Harrison Ford, no, I would do a podcast with Harrison Ford. I'd be like, come on, smoke a light up with Harrison Ford.
You know, we should do a podcast with Harrison Ford while he's flying an airplane.
You think he was stoned when he crashed that airplane?
I think he was old when he crashed that airplane.
Well, I mean, but that's another reason why I love Harrison Ford. That's why I love Harrison Ford. It's like,
whoa,
bro's a stoner.
Yeah.
Mad. Like when I found out, like bro was just. I can't confirm this, but assuming like bro was just high, being Indiana Jones, like fighting, like watching like the covenant, the Ark of the Covenant, just like holy, like yo, close your eyes.
Oh.
Like this is crazy. Like no,
it's better than being Carrie Fisher when you're just coked out of your fucking mind doing movies. And then you just never ever stop doing drugs.
But yeah.
So you die on an airplane.
Carrie Fisher. Shout out to Harrison Ford though.
You're a great actress.
So Devin, there are some things to talk about. I forgot what we were talking about before the Harrison Ford stuff, but I guess let's get right into some NFL stuff.
Sean Merriman.
What did he do?
He was talking.
Did we talk about him?
That's when I found out was that on the podcast?
No, that wasn't on the pod. I think that was off of the podcast. We talked.
Yeah, he was talking about how the NFL's a business. Oh, fucking.
Oh, it's Sean Merriman. Merriman. Okay, so he was talking about LT, and he's like,
yeah.
This is when I knew the NFL was a business. You know, we used to get bonuses for strips and this and that, and then we're
$5.
He's like, I tried really hard, hitting LT at practice one day, and they're like, hey, cool it. It's like, yeah,
no shit. We're in practice.
Yeah, that's not something that's like, oh, we cracked the code, like the NFL code, like we got them. Like
no.
They don't hit each other live in practice. That's
also, I don't even think that says that the NFL is a business.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Hey, protect our best player.
You want to say it's a business? I mean, bro, they do that in high school.
Exactly. Protect the best
player. If it's high school, it's like don't tackle don't touch the quarterback. Wrap up. You're gonna get wrapped up. The whistle gonna be blown quick, and that's gonna be what it is. Because it's like, bro, I mean, you gotta.
There's no reason to practice.
Yeah, you're not killing each other at practice. But there's a new Super Bowl logo for next year. Super Bowl 59.
Yeah. Yellow and swirly, and
it's red and lime green, neon green. So we got the Chiefs versus
Packers?
not Will Levis.
Jordan Love?
No, bro. Drew Lock. Drew Lock over in Seattle because it's the Seahawks, bro. Neon green. Come on.
It's the
Seahawks. No, you're right. They made a logo with what's up?
Is Geno not there anymore?
I don't know what's going on. I feel like you were the one that was like, Geno's a lost cause, but maybe he's not. I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny.
Who said he was a lost cause since he got back?
I just thought it'd be funny to watch Drew Lock play in a Super Bowl.
I mean, it's about the same thing as Brock Purdy.
We almost got to see Blake Bortles in a Super Bowl, so I mean, I would love.
Yeah,
like I would have loved to be like 30 in like 2000 and been like, wow, Trent Dilfer's in a Super Bowl. This is crazy.
Yeah, that would be
Like
cool.
we just watched like John Elway like go crazy like, and now we're
Yeah.
watching Trent
See,
Dilfer in the
but
Super Bowl.
like the thing is, like, yes, Brock Purdy made it to a Super Bowl very young, but no one was hyping up Trent Dilfer when he was in the Super Bowl.
He came in like halfway through the year that season.
Who was? No one was hyping up fucking Jeff Garcia
Nobody was
when,
hyping up
when he won a Super Bowl.
anybody.
He got no hype for that.
But no, the logo obviously that's a joke. I don't think the colors mean anything, and it was proven that it didn't mean anything because there was no
Well,
purple team.
the Swifties ruined things.
There was no purple team, and I could definitely.
And I mean, good on the NFL. Like they had so many more viewers, so many more people watch the NFL. Like, good on them.
I'm also confident enough to like say I can't even think of a hypothetical where Seattle would make the Super Bowl next season.
Like how they would?
Like there's no possible way. It's not happening. So the fact that that's one of the colors in the logo, it's like okay, easy. So we have
They would need like a Nick Foles Eagles type of year.
Yeah.
Who's their new coach?
No, they got our guy.
Yeah.
They got old Mike Mack over there. But
what's his name? Still runs the team.
speaking
He's
of
still in the
speaking of Mike Mack, the defense that he used to take care of,
Mhm.
the Ravens. They say allegedly that they got a plan. They allegedly have a plan
to get Ray Lewis.
No. They have a plan for Patrick Queen and Matabike. Now, my first question is like, what is the plan? Like, unless you're like getting them to significantly accept or accept, a significant decrease in pay than they would get from another team.
Yeah, because Matabike had what, almost 15 sacks this year, or maybe 15 or something like that.
I honestly couldn't give you the number off the top.
For
of
a
my
second,
head,
he was or whatever. I don't know. He was
the
up there.
The man is a amazing pass rusher.
He is.
But yeah, I mean that's my only thing is like a team friendly deal because if they go out there and even explore their options, it's game over. I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends. Like unless they truly want to be a Raven and win and put a championship run or an opportunity at a championship run over a bag.
I mean, honestly, I can see Patrick Queen maybe staying. I mean,
really,
like for his career, there's no better linebacker to be next to than Roquan Smith.
But Patrick Queen's like got to do what's best for my family comment made me think like bro might be happy.
Oh,
remember he was like, I got to do what's best for my family, which we equated to like I'm getting paid and making sure my kids are set up.
That's why Tyreek.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why he went to Miami and not New York, so that the taxes weren't as much.
Now, okay. Here's my question then, Devin. If you had to choose one or the other, you're running the Ravens. Who you giving the money to? Who you keeping?
Queen.
Really? Why? I personally would.
How many good years has Matabike had?
How many has he had?
Mm-hmm.
How many years has he been in the league?
I don't know, but like
a couple?
I mean, well, he's on the end of his rookie contract.
Let's say if you want to fact check, that's what I'm saying. So like what, 3 or 4? 4?
I don't know. I
don't. But to be honest with you, the way contracts work now, the way the salary cap works now, I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I don't have a clue.
Honestly, I think it's just all a bunch of bullshit.
Some year, I mean, like teams just make it work. When teams want to make it work, they make it work.
Exactly.
They make it work. Like the fact that, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, the fact that the Chiefs are probably just going to re-up with every single person that was on that roster last year except the trash receivers that they could care less about having on that roster next season.
Yeah. Chris Jones already re-signed and shit.
Oh, God. Did he re-sign or commit to re-signing?
Well, I thought he signed a contract like 4 games into the season.
No, there were free agency rumors like a week ago that he shut down. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit because I got a couple of things for that.
I have no idea. Matabike's had 4 years in the league. He had 1 sack his first year, 2 his second, 5.5 his third, and then 13 this year. So I mean, maybe it was just a great year. I don't know. But if they could keep both, that'd be great. But at the same time, you got what's his name, Jeremy Stevens.
I just look at the Ravens. I just look at the who?
Jeremy Stevens.
Who the fuck is Jeremy Stevens?
Remember in the Steelers game, number 30, I think, the last game of the season, they had their other linebacker. They had their like third, fourth string linebacker.
He went crazy. Me with like Malik Harrison or something, but like
no, he went crazy in the last game of the season.
Brandon Stevens,
something Stevens,
Geno Stone.
No,
no, but I don't know. The thing about the Ravens is it's like the
Jeremy Stevens is a fucking UFC fighter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know who you're talking about.
Stevens.
I don't know who you're talking about, my guy. But look,
Brandon Stevens.
Yeah, I said Brandon Stevens, but he's not a lot. What you on right now, bro?
Fucking number 30 on the Ravens.
You good, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You okay? No, but I just think the linebacker position for the Ravens is kind of like the running back position for the Ravens, where they're gonna make it work.
Yeah, but I mean, so could D-line, you know. I mean, they really made it work,
bro.
Having Clowney, having whoever else. Adafe Owe, he's a beast.
You got to think about it, bro.
There's dogs on that line, man.
We have other holes that we're gonna have to plug to. It's like we're not having Kyle Van Noy as a pass rusher next season. We're not. We're probably. I mean, Jadeveon Clowney's probably out of there.
He's probably one and done.
I'm saying just Roquan back there is enough to give, or is enough pressure to have Madubuike, have his presence felt even more. And I think you could better replace Patrick Queen than you can Madubuike. But at the same time, I mean, I'm saying that with the expectations that Queen is looking for a straight bag, which he deserves.
I mean, he could get. I mean, he's not going to get a. I think
it's going to be a linebacker bag.
Crazy bag.
Who?
Khalil Mack got a crazy one. I don't know if he's going to get something super crazy, but I mean, he'll get.
Pass rusher bags are different than inside linebacker bags.
Trenton Simpson. Sorry.
Trenton Simpson. See, that is a way different person.
Yes. Okay. He's a dog. Was he a rookie this year?
Oh fuck, dude. I don't remember. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you.
I think he was a rookie this year. Yeah.
Because you are right. You asked me like, well, how many good years has Madubuike had? And it's like, damn, now that you say it, fuck, I don't know. Like, yeah, you're right.
He had a great year this year, but I mean, we've seen a lot of years where pass rushers have had great years.
But see, I feel like maybe I'm looking at it too much from the owner's point of view, because that's a great argument to be like, so you should kind of take the team-friendly deal because Queen is going to get paid, bro. Like, he's going to get paid. No question about it. He's going to get paid, or he's at least going to get an offer. He's going to get an offer better what the Ravens are going to be able to offer him.
To me right now, like the linebacker situation is maybe similar to your running back situation where it's like you guys have crazy depth. You're not going to pay JK. You're not going to pay fucking Dalvin Cook.
I mean, even Gus is a question. It's like if Gus asks for too much, it's like, I'm sorry, but you got to walk.
We got Eaton Mitchell, bro. Relax.
You got to walk. Yeah, and if Derrick Henry wants to spend a year chasing a ring, a lot of y'all can walk. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people can walk. But if I had to choose one, I think I'd stick with Justin. Madubuike I don't know. I just like what I saw this year. He's just one of those big ass dudes that's quick and just is in your face, and I like it. And I'm not saying I think we're gonna be able to find somebody better than Patrick Queen, but I think we're gonna be able to plug that hole better than that. I mean, like I said, we are.
Well, you already have a guy to plug that hole.
We are losing pass rushers this year. Yeah. We are losing. Like, I mean, I forgot the list.
Well, y'all led the league in sacks, or second, or something like that.
We were up there.
You guys were up there for most of the season.
We were up there.
I don't know where it finished, but
as an entire defense, we were up there. But it's like
we're the best defense.
I'm gonna expect a decrease in how good our defense is next year. But that's me saying maybe we go from allowing 13.5 points to 16.5 points. I'm not saying I think it's going to be some crazy drop where we look like we're a Pac-12 defense. Like, no, we'll still do our thing. But I think I'd stick with Matabike. But
you know what's crazy?
What's up?
Is that no one ever, everyone talks shit about the Pac-12 defense, and then we hype up all the Pac-12 quarterbacks, and they've never been good.
Okay, so I've been on that.
Yeah, but none of them have ever been good.
See,
am I wrong? I may be wrong. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Not wrong.
Like
not
what
wrong.
Pac-12 quarterbacks are.
That's a great question. Can we look that up? Can we find like the best?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Matt Leinart.
I say we can start blurting out names, but I don't really want to I don't want to get anything wrong. But so what should we look up? Just best current NFL QBs.
Well, I kind of want to look up ever. I mean, okay, Andrew Luck.
Okay, that's ever. I'm gonna go currently, and you go ever. I'm gonna go active. You go all time. All right. So number 9, Tyler Huntley.
Which is fair.
Number 8, Sam Darnold.
Garbage.
Number 7, Davis Mills.
Dick cheese.
Wait, when was this posted? This was posted December 8th, 2023. Okay, awesome.
So yeah, last year.
Marcus Mariota.
A couple months ago.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, trash.
Jake Browning.
Trash.
Gardner Minshew. That's the best name so far. I'm not gonna lie. That is the best name.
That's a decent name.
Jared Goff. There you go. There's one.
Cal.
There's 1 point for the guys. Justin Herbert.
Herbo.
Oregon. Give it to Herbo. You got to give it to Herbo. And then which this doesn't count because I don't think it counts, but it doesn't count because it's not this.
A-Rod.
Aaron Rodgers. So yeah, he played, but
he's a JUCO bandit, dude. He went to JUCO.
Yeah, so I mean,
doesn't count.
What are you talking? I'm saying, like he played in college 20 years ago. Like,
yeah, no, agree.
I think the Pac-12 defense was a little different of a. I honestly can't tell you what
the Pac-12 defense. Like, I don't know the history of the Pac-12.
Yeah, like I can't tell you if 20 years ago their DBs were just that bad, as they are now. But
yeah,
either way. One more Ravens topic, because I know I'm sure a lot of people are watching, like, when are we going to stop talking about the Ravens? We will in a minute. But Ravens say, they just came out with this little thing saying they want to give Lamar even more control of the offense. Now, when I heard that, I didn't know if they meant, like, he's gonna have a bigger role in.
Well, he was supposed to throw for 6,000 yards this year.
I don't know about that. But
that's what he said.
I don't know about all that.
But they did change their game plan a little bit to where, I mean, Lamar wasn't running as much as he did in 19 or 20, and they were throwing that bitch up there a lot.
But when I read, like, when I first saw the headline, I'm thinking more like, he's gonna have his name in, like, maybe maybe off-season moves, or this or that, or having his eye on, like, somebody in the draft. And because my whole thought process was, well, we already gave him the keys to the offense and the whole, we're running it how you want to run it.
That was years ago.
You call well, no, but I'm saying this specific season was the year it was like Lamar has the keys. Like, here you go. You got this OC, like, do your thing. And
what's your fucking guy? Todd Monken.
Yeah. But that's exactly what they're talking about. They're saying they want to give him even more control of play calling and the system and being a part of film and just not film, but just game planning, just all this. And I'm like, I mean, okay, like I thought that was already happening, but, like, I don't know. I like it. It makes me two things. It makes me, like, worried and happy because it's like, damn, like, bro won an MVP and they still feel like they could give him more control. Okay, but maybe, just maybe, this was the perfect. Well, let me say two things. This might be the perfect amount of control he needs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because there's a point.
How much more freedom when it comes to running the offense, does he really need? I'm saying like because
Yeah.
he's producing.
Like there's a point where maybe you have an offensive coordinator for a reason.
Yeah, and it's like
this guy just giving his job to Lamar.
Yeah, and it's like yeah. There's it's like glass half full, half empty type thing. Like
yeah,
this could go.
I did see a video the other day of Brady and Belichick in the film room, and like to me, I don't know, maybe it's just a one-off video, but it was like Brady was basically like making the plays.
Yeah, but I feel like
he was very, very involved in the plays that they ran and everything like that.
But if you asked me across the board, like I think Matt Stafford is very involved in the way their offense
For sure.
works. I think
Let me fucking yuck this bitch.
Like I'm sure even like Dan Campbell and Jared Goff have a lot of conversations about the offense. Like
I mean, I really hope. I know that no one's talking to Zach Wilson. No, it's Robert Saleh and Zach Wilson sitting in a room together talking about moms and shit.
But it's like I don't know, like the fact that there's a thought that he could have even more control. It's like, all right, yeah, and maybe this goes back to maybe there were disagreements on how much we should have ran the ball versus the Chiefs, or maybe there was something because I remember
that was the NFL telling you guys not to run the ball.
I remember reading something about like there was a problem like with that, and I can't remember if it was just people online upset with it or if I read that there were players upset with that decision, but I honestly can't remember. But giving Lamar even more control, I have absolutely no problem with. He just won an MVP in the year that I thought he was given all of the control. So sure, like I said,
and honestly the loss against the Chiefs, number one, like wasn't nearly as bad as of a performance from him that we've seen in the past in the playoffs. Not even close. Like he did not lose that game.
Bro,
Zay Flowers lost that game.
Zay Flowers lost that game, and our offense, our game, our play calling lost us that game.
Yeah, no, you guys had that game in the bag. The defense held that fucking shitty offense. That offense fucking blows dick. Yeah. Like, it's terrible. It's fucking horrendous.
Oh, man. But, all right. Speaking of the Chiefs, last episode we were talking about where Patrick Mahomes ranked all time. But I had an interesting question.
What?
What's up?
12.
Oh, man. If we had time, I'd tell you to name off the top of your head the 11, but I'm not.
Baker Mayfield.
So, a conversation that I think people are having even more. Well, I'll say they were having this more, especially before Mahomes won this last Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's where Andy Reid ranks all time.
Andy Reid's up there.
Now I have a list. I have some coaches for you, and I have some stats. And I'm
Don fucking Shula.
So like off the top of your head, if you had to name some coaches that you think are either a little bit above or a little bit below him or in the same area,
Well, I can give you like who would maybe be in a top 5.
What would be your idea? I mean, Bill is number 1.
Bill, Shula, Shanahan maybe. Reed's up there.
So
I'm a Redskins fan, but Gibbs.
So here,
give me 3, dude.
You want me to give you some names? So
sure.
Obviously you got Bill Belichick. 302 wins, 165 losses. He's coached 29 total years, 31-13 in the playoffs. He's won 6 out of 9 Super Bowls. You have Don Shula, 328, 156 and 6. He coached for 33 years. 19-17 in the playoffs. He won 2 out of 6 Super Bowls. Had the perfect season. You had
Wait, the Dolphins won another Super Bowl? Did he win 2 with the Dolphins?
No, Colts. Yeah. Colts. Sorry, I completely lost track of what I was saying. But then you had you had Landry, Walsh, Tomlin, Chuck Noll. Like you got some guys.
Yeah, I forgot about Landry.
But I mean, okay. You want Tom Landry, 250, 162, 6 ties, 29 years, 20-16 in the playoffs. He won 2 out of 5. Bill Walsh, though, He was 90.
Oh, Bill fucking Walsh.
So Bill Walsh, he was 92, 59 and 1, coached 10 years, went 10 and 4 in the playoffs, 3 for 3 in Super Bowls.
What's Parcells?
Parcells was 172, 130 and 1, coached 19 years, was 11 and 8 in the playoffs and went 2 for 3 in Super Bowls. So yeah, I mean, Bill Parcells was up there. Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
173, 102, 17 seasons, 8 for 10, 8 and 10 in the playoffs. Won one Super Bowl in his 2 appearances, 17 straight winning seasons. So that's up there. Chuck Noll.
You got Gibbs.
Okay, well I wrote you had Paul Brown, Joe Gibbs, John Madden. You got some guys. Chuck Noll was 193, 148 and 1. 23 years. He was 16 and 8, 4 for 4 in Super Bowls. We're talking Pittsburgh.
Chuck Noll.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, with fucking Bradshaw.
And
apparently Bradshaw called all of his plays.
And now people mention this name a lot. And let's be real. I think it's the Vince Lombardi trophy because he was the first to win it, and that's the only reason.
Agreed.
But you do have Vince Lombardi, 96, 34 and 6, coached 10 years, was 9 and 1 in the playoffs, won the first 2 Super Bowls. He had 3 NFL championships. So before you had the Super Bowl, you had the NFL championship. But to be honest with you, it's kind of like when we talk about, like, I don't know, like Jerry West. It's like, yeah. For the time being, like, you were really, like, great.
Yes.
But, like, I don't know. Like, you threw Vince Lombardi a playbook in 2024. He's like, what are we looking at here? Like,
yeah, you have no idea.
He's like, yeah.
Anything. Different game.
Absolutely zero clue.
They had just mastered or just thought about mastering the forward pass at that time.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't.
I mean, that's why Johnny Unitas was the shit. It was like Johnny Unitas was the shit. It's like, bro, when he throws the ball like that, it's like really good.
It's crazy.
It's like good. More people should do that.
Nice.
All
right, dude.
But Andy Reid.
Yeah.
In his 25 years, 258 wins, 144 losses, 1 tie, 26 and 16 in the playoffs, 3 out of 5 Super Bowls.
26-16.
26 and 16, yeah. 3 Super Bowls out of the 5 Super Bowl appearances. Where would you rank him? After everything, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm looking at Bill first. But then after that, it really becomes a conversation.
All right. Can we talk about Joe Gibbs?
I guess.
16 seasons, 154 and 94 and 0 in the regular season, 17 and 7 in the postseason, 3 Super Bowl wins, 1 Super Bowl loss, 3 for 4.
I'll give him top 5.
Pretty up there.
That's up there. Hold on. Let me think about it.
17 and 7 in the postseason.
I'm saying this right now. Andy is top 5. There's no question. I don't think there's a question.
Agreed.
I think he's top 5. But how high in the top 5 is he? Because you go Bill. But as soon as you go Bill, but he had Patrick Mahomes, but that's out the window. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
All that's out the window.
Yeah.
So,
like, Bill had Tom Brady for 20 years.
It's like, yeah, or you could say shit about Bill Walsh. You could say shit about Tom Landry, Chuck Noll, Mike Tomlin. You could say shit for. It's like, but like Mike Tomlin
wouldn't put top 5, no.
I guess, bro, but he has managed to.
I mean, he's definitely got the longevity and definitely got the winning season.
But there's a reason. I know we clown it sometimes, but let's be real. To be in the hardest division in the NFL and to go 17 straight years to not have a losing season.
It's impressive. It's pretty awesome.
Super impressive. And the fact that he had to deal with the egos, the fucking the AB and Le'Veon Bell, holy shit.
But at the same time, you look back at that team and you go, why don't they have at least a Super Bowl appearance?
Because 2-6 is savage. That's why. You don't remember when Le'Veon Bell was begging for his money?
Yeah.
Running backs have been doing this forever, Devin. That's why. Because people bitch.
Yeah. They keep doing this, and they keep ending up playing for the Ravens when they're 30 years old. It's like, bro, you got a half a year. Like, y'all had
I swear to
everybody.
God, if we sign Austin Eckler in like 2
Devonta
years,
Foreman. Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
so pissed.
Y'all had Devonta Freeman, Le'Veon Bell,
Dalvin
fucking
Cook.
Dalvin Cook, Latavius Murray,
I mean, even like the Forsett and Alex Collins.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, we either. I mean, like you said we're the running back graveyard. We're more like the running back nursing home.
Yes.
Like
No, it's like a rehab facility.
Yeah, but not
It's
all
like
of them. Not all of
they
them
are
make it
better.
out though. They're
No. They don't come out fine. Like, you take a shitty product and you just polish it up a little bit, and you make it work.
Yeah, but you can't
You
say
guys
that
make
about.
it work.
But see, the reason I don't want to say that is because that's broad. Because like our top guys obviously aren't like rehabilitated running back junkies. You know,
No,
it's not like they're like Gus
but
Edwards, J.K., even like Justice Hill, Keaton Mitchell. I mean, like there's people that we know are good.
You guys can take on guys who haven't had a productive season and give them a half decent season.
But when you look back on the history of the Ravens, we do that, bro. I mean, Dion retired as a Raven.
Yeah.
His last season, he was a damn Raven. Like it's like sometimes
the Orioles do the same thing. Like we get guys in their last years, and they don't do shit.
I would say Andy Reid. Like, okay, how like do you what do you hold? Like, how much value do you hold to like Landry and Chuck Noll and Don Shula? Like it's.
I mean, Shula, I can hold some to. Noel, I mean, Terry said he was calling all the plays, so I don't fucking know.
Terry's like Hulk Hogan. He probably just lies all the time.
Yeah.
There's no way
Terry's a wild animal. He has a TV show. Don't ever watch it. It's fucking weird.
I'm definitely not watching it.
He has the weirdest fucking family. It's incredibly odd.
I would say if you forced me to put
I've never looked into.
That's what I'm saying.
Coaches.
If you forced me to put Shula in front of Andy Reid, I don't know if I can go much lower than 3 for Andy Reid. Like I'm like, okay, bro, like Parcells is cool. Bill Walsh.
Well, Parcells did it for a while, and he's one of the most like respected coaches. But
who did?
Parcells.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like Tomlin is.
Tomlin doesn't. For me, it's like, yes, he's up there as one of the greatest coaches, but to me, he doesn't sit in that realm of an Andy Reid, of any of these guys because of the Super Bowl success.
But I mean, really though? I mean, okay, so you got Don Shula, who coached 33 years, 2 for 6 in Super Bowls. Tomlin coached half of that, 17 seasons. Like that's, I mean, what he's done in those 17 seasons, I mean, let's be real, is very impressive. Especially the rotating door of head coaches in the NFL. I mean, people just go in and out, in and out. What'd you say?
I said Gibbs did it in 16 and then went to NASCAR.
I don't know.
And then came back and then went to NASCAR again.
I don't know. I think I'd have to. I mean, Andy's top 5. He's top 5.
Yeah.
Are you not giving him 3rd? I mean, who are you trying to put? Are you trying to put Gibbs in front of him? Because, I mean, I think you know.
No, I'm not putting.
I think you know Gibbs ain't over Andy Reid at this point.
But Super Bowl 2023 is null and void. Super Bowl 58 is.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's like, bro, I'll give you props for getting to the Super Bowl.
No, it's not. Come on.
It's like, bro, I'll give you props for making the playoffs.
I'm saying,
but
take all that out of.
That's got a Swift asterisk written all over it.
Oh, come on, bro. You know.
1, 2. Shut up.
But it's not. It's nothing. I mean, the man has won 3 Super Bowls in what?
4 years. 5 years.
5 years. He's won 3 Super Bowls in 5 years, Devin.
Well, this is their 4th appearance in 6 years.
3 years or 5 years. 4th appearance in 5 years.
4th appearance in 5 years.
Okay, they beat the Niners.
19.
And then they lost to the Bucks. And then the Rams.
Was that the year after?
Rams. And then back to back.
Eagles, Chiefs, and then back to back.
And then Andy Reid, Philly versus New England back in the, not back in the day, but back in the day.
Sure. Donovan. McNabby's.
But yeah, no, I would say he's if you're gonna push for him not to be like one of the best, he's at least top 5, 4 or 5. I think he could. I think he could be.
But I mean, I think we could like really have a conversation. It's a tough. This is weird.
But
Like,
my thing is like, bro,
been so many great coaches.
if people can say Patrick Mahomes is better than Peyton Manning, you can't act like saying Andy Reid is greater than Bill Parcells or Tom Landry or.
Well, I don't agree with the Mahomes. So
you don't agree with it, but you we talked about this last episode, but you understand, you get it.
No, I get where they're coming from.
You get it though. And
Due to
you
playoffs,
said right before we started this, you're like, he's probably going to go down as better than Peyton Manning.
Sure, he probably will. But right now, I can't fucking say that.
Yeah, but you can say this about Andy Reid. You can say this.
Yeah, he's on the verge of retirement.
Okay, let's talk about that then. Because that's another thing I have
Bill
written down.
Going to Kansas City?
That's something I have written down is KC future in question. I think it's not.
And dude, they got to stop feeding Andy Reid cheeseburgers after he wins Super Bowls. It's like going up to fucking Max Crosby and it's like, hey,
stop it.
You want a line? Like, stop it, dude. Like, this guy, Andy Reid does not need to eat cheeseburgers. He had a heart attack.
See, forget the cheeseburgers. Is he graying or is that a nicotine stain on his mustache? Because it's like
he's a ginger.
Okay, so is that what it is?
Yeah, he's a ginger.
For the longest time, I thought bro maybe just smoked a lot, and it just I was like some old dudes will get that like patch, that nicotine patch on their
burnt.
Yeah, I started to think like, is bro just ripping?
No, he's not guzzling down. He would be long dead by at that weight and smoking cigarettes. You're long dead. That's a heart attack sandwich.
Yeah, I think about that quote probably once a week. What would you be doing if you're not in the NFL, Blake Bortles? Probably just hanging drywall, ripping cigs.
Yeah, dude, that's what he would be doing.
I like that.
I don't assume that he's not doing that now.
100%.
Well, Blake's one of those guys where it's like there's a lot of there's a lot of quarterbacks, there's a lot of NFL players who get to the NFL, but they don't have that story of like a Tom Brady or Mahomes where they where it's like a movie to them. Yeah. Like it's like, I was good enough. I played in the league, had a decent career, made an AFC championship.
Now I'm a crossing guard. Like that's just life.
I'm good.
That's what it is.
But, got a hot wife. I'm fine.
But the Andy Reid conversation leads to kind of a question about Kansas City's future, which they kind of I remember them having the same conversation last year, which is like, is Andy Reid finally going to retire? Is the money blah blah blah? And they re-signed Chris Jones after he sat out and pouted in the crowd. Do you not remember that?
No, I remember that. Of course, I remember.
Andy Reid.
I remember all the shitty bullshit that these players like. If there's anything that pisses me off more, like those running backs piss me off when they sit out. Like all these dudes piss me off when they sit out. So I remember all this. It's wild. Chris Jones might have a reason to sit out.
No. But they're doing this. They're doing it again. Is Andy Reid retiring? Is he this? Is that?
Yeah.
Why would he retire?
Because he's old.
Okay. And here's the thing, Devin. If Aaron Rodgers was a New England Patriot, Bill Belichick would still be one too. It's like, if the Chiefs lost everyone and Patrick Mahomes left and went to fucking Tampa or wherever, and he was like, my team sucks and I've done everything I could possibly do, sure, I might at least go explore other options and not coach here. But Andy Reid is set to at least, be a top 3 team in the AFC and just probably walk to his 3rd Super Bowl in a row. I mean, look, I'm saying,
I hate to say that no one wants to see that because obviously people do want to see that, but no one wants to see that.
Chiefs fans do. And, I'm not going to, obviously, if I was a Chiefs fan, I would want to see it too. But I think that's, a big reason. It's my job's pretty easy. I get to show up and coach Patrick Mahomes. My life isn't that bad.
Sick. The worst part about his job is dealing with the media after his family makes a whoopsie.
What did his family? I don't remember.
What did his fucking family do?
Andy Reid?
No,
Patrick?
not.
I was about to say, what did Andy Reid? What?
We're not talking about Andy Reid's family.
What did Andy Reid's family do?
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
No, now you have to tell me, and I'll have to just cut it out if
You
it's
want to
that
look it
bad.
up? Look it up. Look up Andy Reid's son.
Andy Reid's. Is this something I know and I just forgot?
Yeah, probably.
Is this something I know and I forgot? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You don't have to read it out loud.
Why would you bring this up?
I didn't mean
Why would you
to.
bring this up, Devin?
I
We're
didn't
sitting
mean
here
to.
having a mature conversation about Andy
No,
Reid's
you
career.
brought it up. I was bringing up Mahomes' family, and you said, "What about?"
No, we were
Andy
talking.
Reid's
I'm
family?
sorry, we were talking about Andy Reid, and you know what? I'm not even cutting that because I feel bad, but it's like, bro, I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, hey, sorry. But look, and that's another thing. Andy Reid gets to come to work and just.
All right, we maybe cut this part, dude.
Dude, you fucked me up. You fucked me up. Andy Reid gets to come to work. All the cameras on Travis Kelce. They're all on Patrick Mahomes. They're on Taylor Swift. He don't got to worry about a thing.
No.
Bill Belichick wouldn't like all that. He didn't like when the cameras were there for Tebow. He was like, "We gotta cut you, bro. There's too much attention on."
Well, yeah, when he was like, "I haven't seen this many cameras since we signed Tim Tebow."
That was the biggest reason they cut Tim Tebow because they were like, "Bro, we got wait. Tom Brady's our quarterback, and we got more people interested in you."
Exactly. Who never would have played a snap on that fucking team.
No, let's be 100% real. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if I'm a Gator. I don't care if Tim Tebow. I don't care how much I fuck with Tim Tebow. Bill would have had plays written up for QB draws at the goal line all fucking day for that man. I don't care what anybody says. Because let's be real. The Tom Brady dive was cool and on. He got fucking obliterated a couple times. I don't see Tom. I could see Tom Brady probably getting a whole extra year out of his career if he was just. And Tim's just runs out there and runs right in there. Easy 6 points.
I mean, he can still sling that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's
not having him. Tom Brady's on your football team. You're never having Tim Tebow throw the ball.
I mean, Tebow, it's really a shame because, I mean, he's way more talented than the majority of the quarterbacks who have played in this league.
And all the other chances quarterbacks get now.
Exactly.
Like, bro would have been a Viking this year. Easily.
Josh Dobbs.
Like, what are we
doing?
As
long as you're not in the fucking news all the time, you can be an NFL quarterback.
But that's the problem. He was just in the news for being Tim Tebow.
Like, you're a national champion. Let him fucking...
Like, that was the biggest thing. And it's like, bro, Jameis Winston, we love him. We give him a lot of attention.
Dude, did you see
he doesn't do shit.
Did you see the Sunday conversations with Jameis?
No. Did
they just drop
one with him?
They dropped it last week. I should have.
Oh my God!
Send it to
I'm going to watch it after this.
You didn't watch
amazing.
that?
I need to watch that.
Dude, it was
immediately.
It's
watch
dude. Fucking Glenny Balls is dressed up as a fucking crab.
Oh my!
But he's wearing a lobster suit, but he tried to be a crab.
It's
great.
Absolutely beautiful.
It's so good.
But yeah, no. I mean, Andy Reid is not retiring. Chris Jones is, and he already shut down the free agency rumors and said, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here."
Yeah.
Which could easily turn into, "Hi, I'm Chris Jones. I'm a Jet. What's up?" But you know, I think the Chiefs are going to be locked and loaded, and they're going to probably push for a third Super Bowl. So,
of course they're going to push for a third Super Bowl. That's the only thing they've talked about since they've won this Super Bowl.
But I'm going to say this right now.
Well, this will be their fourth.
If I can't root for the Ravens to win a Super Bowl next year, it's got to be my boy A-Rod.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Yeah, no, I wasn't going. No.
Punch you through the phone.
No. I need Aaron to stay healthy, win a chip with the Jets. That'd be just.
We were live. We weren't on the podcast, but we were watching the game before.
Were we?
It was close to live.
We either had just started or started as soon as it happened. Like, it happened, we were like, we got to start the pod. Like, I think.
Yes.
Shit. But
that was the worst day.
Yeah, dude.
And
he came out like with the American flag. It's like the
9/11
tribute. It's like, here we go, football time, and
so hyped, dude.
He tears his Achilles. I mean, and it's like, damn, like I don't know, Achilles.
Like this season would have been 10 1,000 times better if we had a Jets narrative that didn't involve Zach Wilson.
And I mean just to imagine how the Bills and Dolphins seasons would have looked.
The Bills, Dolphins, the Patriots would have fucking lost more games.
Everything.
Like
their minds.
Yeah. I mean, shit, we probably wouldn't have seen the Bills in the playoffs.
Well, no. They won the division.
Barely. Yeah. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No,
they pushed.
Nope.
Yeah, Miami played on the road. Miami played in Kansas City on the road. I'm telling you, Bills.
No.
Bills won the East. Look it up. The Bills won the East.
The Chiefs won their division, and they had a better record, no?
Huh? The Bills won the AFC East. The Dolphins did not have a home playoff game. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like
the Bills won.
Yeah, I'm saying the Bills. I believe the Bills beat the. Did they beat the Dolphins for the division? I don't know, but no.
Yes, no, because they played. Y'all played them the week before, whooped their ass. The Bills, by the time they played that game, did not need to win to be in the playoffs, and then they beat them for the division.
Yeah, they were playing for the division, basically. Joe Feliciano.
Is that the dude who was talking shit about Lamar?
Lamar? He was talking shit about Lamar too?
Wait, which one's Joe Feliciano? Who's the dude who was talking shit about Lamar? Who was like, don't even take talking about jet lag. They got to fly all the way to San Francisco, and you think San Francisco's not going to be ready to beat their ass?
No. So I'm talking about a 49er lineman.
Oh.
So there's a 49er lineman, Devin. I can't believe, look up Joe Feliciano tweets. So he
John.
Oh, sorry, John Feliciano. No, Joe.
John.
It's John.
Jon.
Why did I write Joe on here? Huh? That's odd.
Maybe you forgot again.
Maybe. You know. So
he. I saw this a couple days ago.
So he tweeted out, a quick chop is not needed if the guy that was supposed to block him blocks him. And then Spencer Buford, or Bert, I can't pronounce a single name for my life. Sheesh, okay. I'll open up my app to this. Get well soon, bro. And this was like, I could hear this. Like, I could hear just the douchiest tone in like this tweet, to be like, I don't know, to not like kind of admitting you're wrong, but like kind of. Are you reading his response? Do you want to read it? Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Woke up hungover and being a bitch. And trying to have one's back, I hurt you. It's fucked up and I apologize. I got nothing. You got nothing but greatness ahead of you. I'm sorry, bro. It's like, you're not saying
you're sorry.
What you said was wrong. You're not taking back what you said. You're saying, I was hungover and you, like, I'm still correct.
Yeah, I mean, that's a true.
Like, I said what I said, but sorry for putting it on Twitter.
That's a true Super Bowl hangover. I mean, bro lost the Super Bowl, got drunk, and was like,
it is funny
my team sucks.
To think of the guys who lost the Super Bowl just, like, drowning themselves in booze. It's awesome. It's hilarious.
But then after that, it came out.
Going through all the plays in your head.
So Jalen Carter, he tweets out.
He shouldn't be on Twitter.
Well, he was on Instagram. He takes a screenshot of, the tweets and stuff and goes, same dude who spoke on my dead teammate and was the reason I was emotional during our game. So during week 13, apparently John Feliciano was making some comments to Jalen Carter about, that whole situation. Which he
wasn't Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm kidding.
Okay, look, so it's like, well, obviously, that situation was not good at all. But really shows how big of it, because we were just talking about like players who are like douchebags, and then like guys who like just talk shit a lot. Like, remember we were talking about like Taylor Lewan? Like, we were like, was he a dick or was he just like
I think Lawan was a dick.
Yeah, but I don't know if he would have made fun of somebody's dead teammate.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know if he would have done that. I don't. Maybe I'm misjudging his character, but I just don't know if he would have done that. So, I
Yeah.
I don't see bro. I don't know. I mean I can't tell you how good bro is. I really don't know, but he's definitely one of the most hated players in the NFL right now. So I had to bring some light to that.
Definitely amongst NFL players and his own team.
Oh, well, for sure, 100%. I guess you want to talk some NBA.
Yeah. Sure.
So,
Has anything happened?
yeah,
It is All-Star.
another fucking thing, Devin. Another
Oh
thing.
God, we got to talk about the fucking Warriors again, eh?
Every time we stop a podcast, I'm always on Do Not Disturb. I don't want anything buzzing or anything. I turn off my Do Not Disturb, and there's always one notification that's like, "Wow, I really wish I saw
Draymond Green's
this."
a piece of shit.
No, not even that.
Oh, okay.
The Warriors reports come out that the Warriors threw up a Hail Mary before the trade deadline.
Yeah.
And what you have been saying, attempted to trade for LeBron James. Which, holy shit. I don't.
But to me, I don't know.
But the fact that it went
It
as
feels
far.
weird.
The fact that it went as far as like Jeannie Buss being like, we don't want to trade him, but like you can ask him, like if he wants to, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is,
Well, Jeannie's also.
I think that was more of like he's LeBron. If he wants to leave, like obviously we're gonna let him leave. He's like LeBron James. Like he's done enough for us. But
Has he?
yeah, Devin, he's done enough for them. He's LeBron James. It's kind of like Tom Brady's done enough for Tampa. It's like, yeah, he went out on 2 straight L's, but it's like, so what?
That's fair. That's fair. But all right, the Lakers are not Tampa.
Or 2 straight L's, 2 straight L's, 2 straight L's.
2 straight.
2 straight L's, yeah.
He had 3 seasons.
But no,
won the first.
Yes. I think if you come to a team and you win them a championship, it is enough.
On the Lakers,
still riding on that bubble ring high. Let's be real.
The Lakers might be. No one else is.
But it's LeBron James. Why are you pushing back on this? If LeBron wants to leave, if he wants to leave, the Lakers are going to say, "Okay, that's fine,
yes,
LeBron.
Agreed,
you can leave. Give us Klay Thompson, I guess." But no, that's the thing. What would have been? What do you think a package would have looked like? Because it's not like apparently Draymond was reaching out to him like, "Hey, bro, you want to come play for us?"
Which is hilarious to me because it's like, dog, you're on the block. I'm sorry.
And it's like
this isn't 2017. You're not just gonna call up KD and keep this fucking trio together.
And how can you be the guy that's like, man, like it's us versus everybody, fuck them, but you're constantly on the phone with the best players in the league, like, please come play with us. You did it with KD. Exactly. You're doing it with LeBron. He's been on LeBron's dick for a while now, but
forever.
Well, no, it was after 2016.
After he kicked him in the dick.
Yeah, after that. After that happened, he realized how big of a deal it was to fuck with LeBron, and he was like, okay, yeah, no, you're
the best. I love you.
I'm gonna fuck with everybody but you.
But there's been some weird shit happening in the Warriors camp. Like, honestly, I think the fucking LeBron shit is kind of bullshit. Like, sure, you may have thought about doing a deal, but how close were you actually?
I don't think the deal was ever. I don't think there was ever a draft written up. But I'm just saying the fact that, like, we now know, like, if LeBron was like, no, yeah, I want to go play with the Warriors, it would have happened.
Which,
I mean, all the hate I've been giving the Warriors this year would have been for nothing because now I gotta watch LeBron and Steph Curry just run through the league.
Which, I mean, it would only be a half a season type of deal.
Unless the Warriors draft Bronny, and then it's like, we got you forever. But that's another thing, Devin. While reading and doing research on that, come to find out, LeBron wants the Lakers to draft Bronny. He doesn't want to leave the Lakers at all.
All right, so they're going to... Well, all right, here's my thing. I've been hearing all this shit, like, fucking, what's his name? Kendrick Perkins has been like, oh, LeBron wants to be a Laker forever, like all this shit. And it's like, sure, maybe right now, but like his ultimate goal is to play with his son. Like, and honestly, LeBron is a dude who can go anywhere and make a team out of him. Of course, he's going to want to stay in LA, but the Lakers would have to trade up so far or just ruin the season to be able to get someone like him.
I mean, they have to trade up that high for Bronny?
Well, only because if you get Bronny, you might get James.
Well, no, you get LeBron.
Hopefully.
You get LeBron.
I mean, that would really suck if you draft a 6'2" Bronny from USC. And, I mean, if you get drafted, you can just say, I'm going to go play in college again, right? If you get drafted to fucking...
Yeah, I guess you could. But look, I wasn't even like, my whole thing was like, the Lakers were out of the question. But then there's this thing with, like, there's another pick to New Orleans still with the AD trade. They can either decide to defer next year or take the Lakers' first-round pick this year. So if they defer, they're going to have a first-round pick, and, they might be able to make some moves where they ended up drafting Bronny. But that's the thing. Yeah. The same way you're going, well, if you draft Bronny, you get LeBron. Well, if the Lakers draft Bronny, they keep LeBron.
Yeah, for sure.
And LeBron's whole thing is like, and we talked about this, it's like, bro, LeBron moved to LA and was like, yeah, I'm playing for the Lakers. I'm ending my career here. I'm in movies and shit. I got shit to do. Like, I'm a part-time basketball player. Like, I got celebrity. I got celebrity shit to do. Like, I'm in the studio.
He's a billionaire.
And shit. Yeah, I'm saying, like,
you don't make $1 billion playing basketball.
He's not playing for
the Lakers. $1 billion being LeBron James.
He's not playing for the Lakers if it's not the LA Lakers.
Yeah.
If it's the Wisconsin Lakers.
All the
history of
Minneapolis?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think.
Yeah. No. If it was still there, it's like, yeah, no, LeBron's not playing there. But we were saying, maybe LeBron is not on that type of vibe, and he's like, no, I'll go play in Atlanta. I'll go play there. But
yeah, but all this talk about him like wanting to stay, I don't know. Like, the media tends to throw curveballs, and especially LeBron. LeBron has done it time and time again in his career where he's like, this is what I'm doing, da-da-da-da-da.
Hey.
And then it's something completely different. So we'll see.
But don't
the
you
Warriors,
that was weird.
What's his name? Klay Thompson was on the bench and then dropped 35.
Ooh.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure he's probably pissed. Like, he ruined one of their games for him. Like, he fouled a guy down 3 with 40 seconds left. But honestly, I'm pretty sure he's pissed because, I mean, he was probably put into a lot of trade conversation.
Well, that's because
he said recently that he wants to stay and play like as a role player.
Well, Devan, here's the thing. You can't really be mad when you're playing like you fucking want to be traded.
Yeah.
When you are
he was. Yeah.
I mean, and it's like, look, yeah, that's just Klay's personality. That's how he is. But there's a point where it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, no, the fans can be mad. I don't, and to act like you don't know why, or you don't acknowledge your poor play, except for the first, I scored 18 straight. Now we can't. Like, no, I'm not about to sit here and say, okay, he had one great game, and now I'm sorry I ever said anything about you, Klay. Y'all still suck. Draymond was just, a couple of days ago putting up the 4. We were just talking about this. The Warriors think that they got them 4 rings that they can do and say whatever they want now. And it's like, respect us. Bro, y'all a 10th seed right now. We don't have to respect shit. We don't have to respect a damn thing.
Yeah.
It didn't matter how many rings Steve Kerr had. Until y'all started winning, nobody was like, oh my God, Steve Kerr's a great coach. He wasn't sitting there.
Steve Kerr's still not.
But they act like he is.
I know.
So I'm saying, like, I
mean, he's a great coach for letting the team play, and that I think is why Doc Rivers is not the greatest coach, is because he needs control, and the fucking Bucks are 3-7 right now.
Bro, you are just transitioning perfectly in everything.
Were you gonna talk about that?
The Bucks.
The money dance.
And it's funny that you say that because, and I understand they might be in a little bit of a slump, but looking into the post,
they did have a crazy hot start to the season.
Looking into the postseason crystal ball, I might have to walk back my Boston is the best team in the East take.
Yeah, that was never my take.
Well, it was but I was telling you, like, yo, this big 3 is about to be crazy, this and that, and it's like, all right, with me really taking a deeper look at Boston and Philly, I'm pretty much counting them out unless some crazy return and
I mean, he'll return,
But I'm
but
saying be. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, he could be 100%. But
Hopefully, he returns at 100% and not rushes back and ruins himself.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's like what is not rushing back?
True.
Like how many months? How far out is that? And it's like at that point, it's like yeah, they're still gonna make the playoffs, but I
Yeah.
mean, if you get matched up versus a Boston in the first round or
I mean, they're already
Washington,
a fucking first round exit team, and beat or not,
yeah, but
they have been for a long
I
time.
think the Bucks might be the best team in the East down
Uh,
the stretch. I don't think they're going to be hard to beat. And
I
the
want to see
reason I'm
Dame win a
saying
chip.
that, 100%, I want to see Dame win a chip. But the Dame, okay, here's my thing. What is better to you, the Dame and Giannis duo or the trio they have in Boston right now? Or even the duo they have in Boston right now, if you don't even think that it needs that extra third. But
Well,
that's your preference, really.
I think the duo in Milwaukee's better
Versus the Boston duo.
versus the Boston
When you
duo. Not to say that I mean the Boston duo has done incredible things. They've made a fucking. They went to games the finals.
when you throw in Porzingis, does that? How much does that move the needle? You know, when you're
It's not a crazy amount. I know he had a great start to the season. I don't know how he's playing now, but I mean it puts them up there. Like it puts them up there with the Bucks. Honestly, I think th're pretty evenly matched.
well,
But for me, the Bucks have a bit of a step. I don't know.
bro, it's like okay, I'm not the biggest. People know I'm not the biggest Pat Bev fan, but the
Dude.
fact you can have a guy in there, you know, and I always think it's great too if you got this point guard that like a Steph Curry, bro. It's like, bro, if you can do your best to have a guard on the best scorer that's not a forward, and Steph Curry don't got to worry about nothing. Dane don't got to worry about playing, you know, just locking up their point guard, or whatever. He can just, you know, be cool, just be on the wing and you know help out, maybe you know move around a little bit,
Yeah,
pick up their best scorer if he has to. But it's like if you can have Pat Beverly doing the grunt work,
yeah,
Dame is just chilling, you know, just a little more fresh during the game. I
yeah.
think that changes
Well,
things tremendously.
I mean, I'm afraid of Doc
And you
Rivers.
know what's disrespect? Go ahead, actually. Go ahead with your Doc Rivers. Why?
I mean, the Celtics are 8.5 games up on the Bucks, and again, Doc wants control. I don't know if he's going to be able to fucking help this team more than they already are great.
See, I think every NBA coach wants control.
Like, but like, why did their head coach get fired?
Well,
Like, they didn't fire them?
I was just about to say, I think every coach wants control, right?
Yeah.
But I believe, you know, I already forgot bro's name, but I believe
I have no idea what his
I
name was.
believe that he, like you said, wanted the control, but he didn't have the respect from his own team to really,
Yeah.
you know, feel like he deserved the control, even though he was the head coach. And they, you know, but
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, there's just maybe more respect for Doc Rivers, and that's why they're like, yeah,
Sure.
like you can have control. But they just
Sure.
signed,
But I mean, Doc has had great teams
yeah,
and done nothing a lot.
and has done
Was
absolutely
Doc the
nothing.
coach in '09 for the Celtics?
Yes.
Or was that
I don't fucking know. I couldn't tell you.
does
But
Doc Rivers have a chip?
which also kind of disrespectful that we left out Chris Middleton. I could have put up because you put those two big threes next to each other. Next to each other, then
No,
it's a real different conversation.
Middleton's a beast.
But to have
But
Pat Bev, they just signed. Gallinari.
Danilo,
They
yeah.
just picked him up, which is like that's just a
Oh wait. Okay.
that's just a cool role player. That's just a cool piece to throw
Yeah.
in there. And it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, you got other guys. You got Beasley. I mean, you got Pat Connaughton out there, Jay Crowder, Brooke Lopez. You got depth. You
They
got
don't have a
names.
bad second squad.
Besides the big three in Boston, you're starting to look at like Drew Holiday and Derek White. And then
Which
Al Horford. It's like, what are we
Al
really?
Horford.
What are we talking about here? Like, to me,
I mean, I don't hate. I mean, I know Al's old. I know Drew's getting older. Derek White, I don't know, shaky at best. But Kristaps is averaging 20 and 7 right now. Like, you got that. You got the highest paid player in the NBA, and then you got MVP candidate. It's a scary team still.
that's the thing with that salary cap, bro. It's like there's no way they're gonna be able to get depth and match the Bucks. There's no way.
I know, but we will hopefully see these teams in the conference finals.
But I really think when it comes,
hopefully we can see who's better.
I think when it comes down to it, especially in the playoffs, I think the probability of the Bucks winning a game with one of their stars maybe not having their best performance is higher than Boston's. I think if Boston wants to go to the finals, if Boston wants to run through Milwaukee, their big three has to click every game.
Yeah.
I
mean, JT can take over games from time to time.
Sure.
You're going to need.
I'm saying more just playing poorly. Like, sure, Giannis can take over, and it's like Giannis is on fire, or Dame's on fire. Like, so maybe Giannis just doesn't get as many attempts. But I'm saying more
Dame,
like,
very much.
Let's say Giannis is flustered and he's in his head, but it's like if Dame is on Dame time, like it might not matter what Boston does.
Yes,
but maybe I'm talking crazy because 2 weeks ago I was telling you Boston's the best team in the East, but
I don't know. I can't count the Celtics out. And sure, if we look deeper into it, it doesn't look great in terms of depth, but they're still the best team in the East by 6 games.
We used to be the first to count them out.
Agreed.
And I'm not counting them out.
No, I'm not counting them out. I mean, my counting out of the Celtics was, this team's not good enough to win a championship. I don't like Jason Tatum. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, my hate wasn't like, this team's dookie cheeks. They shouldn't even be in the East. But we did see him lose to the fucking Heat last year. So,
I mean, the Heat, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. When do we like, what's the percentage of like just giving like the benefit of the doubt and saying like maybe Miami was just like that in the postseason?
No, that's their whole thing. Even Miami says that. Miami's like, yeah, we're not fucking good. We just like that when it comes down to be like that. Like in 2020, they were just like that, dude.
Last year, bro.
Last year, they were just down a fucking kick.
When we started this visual shit, bro, we were watching Miami in the NBA Finals.
When fucking Grant Williams pissed off Jimmy Butler and Jimmy Butler fucking made him eat his fucking words. That's why they won. I mean, they won based off of fucking like, we're going to fucking kick the shit out of you. And they did.
We're going to fuck y'all.
By no means are they even close to as good as the Celtics. They fucking kicked their ass. You fucking got Max Strus out here banging fucking triples.
Oh my god.
Gabe Vincent going dummy.
Devin, we talked the Bucks. We talked about LeBron and him having a chance to go to Golden State. We talked the Ravens having plans for Patrick Queen and Matabike and Lamar Jackson. We talked where does Andy Reid rank all time? John Feliciano, not the best person. We talked
not the best team,
not the best teammate, but also not the best like human being. I'm assuming after the Jalen Carter stuff, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here. Let's be real. I don't know if we ever spoke on the Jalen Carter situation, but like, I don't know, like the same, like, bro, it's not the same as like the whole Super Bowl parade thing that just happened, but I'm just not gonna make fun of it.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
you might want to cut out some stuff from earlier then.
What do you? No. Okay, you saying like, ho, he didn't win it because that's why he didn't win DPOY or DR.
No. I wasn't. All right, we'll talk about it after.
I mean, we can talk about that there. I mean, no. Okay, let's recap the episode. Yeah. I didn't know about Andy Reid. I didn't make fun of him. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm not cutting shit out because it was. Look, it was genuine. I didn't know.
That's fair.
You got to look. Sometimes people just got to see that people don't mean harm. They just don't know. And that was me not knowing.
Agreed. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, and the thing is, I wasn't even trying to be ignorant. I was really just asking, like, I was talking Andy Reid. You said, and his family's always in the news, and I didn't realize you were back to Mahomes.
Switching.
That's all it was, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Andy. Andy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you had a nicotine mustache. I'm sorry that Travis Kelce bullies you. I'm sorry. But look,
I'm not.
The same thing with like Jalen Carter. It's like I don't even remember the whole details with that. It's like I don't know.
Well,
whether you're reckless, whether you're this, whether you're that.
Yeah.
I don't know. People died. I don't really like joking about it. Same way it's like we don't make Henry Ruggs jokes. You know, it's like it's not funny. It's like it's fucked up. It's fucked, and it's kind of why like I wrote down the parade thing, but it's like how do you really talk about it without being like really like sad? Like
like none of that's good.
Bro, you can make all the Kelce jokes you want, all the Taylor Swift jokes you want, all the Mahomes jokes you want. You can make fun of anybody, but
a woman dying is not funny.
Like, bro, you like why? And the story is like it started with an incident between people.
The dispute. Yeah.
And it's like, bro, why are you even coming with that energy to a Super Bowl parade? Like, bro, when the Ravens won the Super Bowl, I was in that bitch with my granny.
Yeah.
In Baltimore. And I don't think one person was like, yo, we should let some shots off. Like, no, it's like, bro, we're watching Ray Lewis celebrate his fucking final ride right now. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
I know, that's bullshit. The people that did that, y'all are bozos. And have fun in prison for the rest of your life getting your
butt juvenile
ripped apart.
Yep.
Devin, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm good. I think we covered everything.
I think we covered everything.
Covered more than
we possibly could. With that being said, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We will be back. I remember the day. We'll be back on Tuesday to talk more NFL, more NBA, more bullshit, more shit.
More stuff, man.
With that being said, it has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.